Do you want to keep this speaker?
No.
Oh, thank God. I only got you to throw something away.
We keep all the other extra boat parts, but we don't need the speaker.
It's pretty rough.
Go away. Oh. Damn wasp come flying in the boat. That's not cool at all. I'm allergic to bees, so that was a total freak out moment, but it's all good. I don't mind. I don't like them. I don't want nothing to do with them in the boat. This is a small space to be in here with a wasp. Well, wish me luck. Join us this week as we do a little bit of demo work. We rewire the boat, rebuild the galley, have a little bit of fun along the way, have a few injuries, and a little bit of everything else in between. And thanks to all of our supporters for everything you do. We couldn't do it without you. See it? I thought I had them all looking at everything. Cheers. Cheers.
Clumsy girl, clumsy girl. This is the song I'm singing in my head. We're letting the clumsy girl sand holes in the boat.
How's that feel?
My arms are broken.
I'm actually going to move the electrical panel from this thing here that has just been ripped out. It's the way we got it when we got the boat. We're going to actually take it and move everything over here. So we're going to have our fuse panel here, and then our build switches here, and then I've got new battery monitors. Rather than those, I've got new battery monitors that'll go in right here next to it. We'll put another switch right here probably, or a 12-volt switch, and then over here on this side where we had this old hole that's been fixed, I'm actually going to install the solar charge controller, and I'm not quite sure what else, but other electronics will be over here. So I'll probably zoom this out a little bit. Now I'm gonna start unhooking the power and unhooking all these wires down here and routing them back through into the engine bay, which holds our batteries. We don't have a motor in here, and an internal motor anyway, I should say. We don't have an inboard. But yeah, we'll route them back through here and then route them up and out here, marked and labeled with what they are, and then we'll start switching the fuse panel and everything over. All right, I figured I'd go ahead and just start video on this from the top down. Not just for you guys, but for me as well, just so I have something to come back to if I need to. It's pretty straightforward though. This is the back of the fuse block right here. This is our negative bus bar. This here is the auto and manual bilge pump switches. And this here is the battery monitor, which looks like it's got a shunt on it. But of course we're going to replace that battery monitor with a new one that thankfully we had donated. So we'll get into that. But right now I'm in the process of removing all of these wires because they have to be, they're routed tightly through these holes of this old, I don't even know what it was, but this used to be the nav station, and it looks like they just cut a section off, but then kept it running up through there. So unfortunately, and it's a good thing, we got to rewire most of this anyway, so we're just disconnecting things one by one, bringing it through these holes so they're loose. Then when that's done, we'll be pulling it back down through the floor, back into the engine bay so that we can reroute it right up top behind me. So I'm actually using just hand tools. I'm not using power tools on this because I want to take my time, and I want to be very meticulous about everything that's coming off here. So we'll take this main battery power first. That's coming up here. Got it going right here into the main there. The ground is coming into the bus bar. I need to mark this. This did not go to crap, so it must have been an old bilge pump. So we're going to set this aside because we don't know where it went. And this was the jumper. I have cabin lights right here from starboard side that I've already replaced the wire on as I was working through that side. I have a couple lights on the port side, and I wasn't sure where that wiring was coming in at. So my assumption is this is going to be the port side cabin lights. And I'm going to mark it as such. Running lights, which was connected to this. Look at this, man. We got a whole lot of connectors going on. We got a double connector right there attached to a little J connector extension right there. All that attached to the running lights. There's a whole lot of extensions going on that. I am probably, and it's super loose, I'm probably going to make some adjustments to it. I don't like these when they're in the center like that for your main power. I mean, it works good, but I don't like the connections coming in sideways like that. I like it better when these built-in bus bars here for this fuse panel are at the end, either on the top or the bottom. It just seems a lot cleaner to me. So this is our anchor light that was not connected, which goes to one of these blue wires down here, which I got to figure out what's what with that. For now, we can go ahead and unplug it. This is the rest of the review for the Work Tough 20 volt oscillating tool. Really happy with it. Now the first one that was sent, we did have an issue with one of the batteries, but Work Tough, their customer service is outstanding. They went ahead and took care of us. We've got a replacement battery, and they actually have an upgraded battery as well on their site on Amazon. You'll find our links on our website. But get that upgraded battery. I'm sure it'll last even longer, but this one lasts just great. Like I said, their customer service is outstanding. The oscillating tool itself is great. As you can see, we've actually been using it quite a bit here on the boat work. We've used the cutters, all of the cutters, as well as the scrapers and the sanders, and demonstrate it here. It actually works very well and very quick. Sanded that right down, and that's a solid epoxy that I'm actually sanding on right now. So works super good. I would highly recommend it to anybody. Like I said, their customer service is outstanding. The tool is great. Comes with a bag, the battery, the charger, and a whole selection of tools to put on the end of it. Various different cutters, scrapers, sander. Give it a try. Absolutely recommend. All right, well, we're back, and I keep hitting my head on this stupid thing. I can't wait to put a new lock in here. This thing sucks. Right at head height. Hurts. Anyway, we're finishing up the electrical. I was originally going to put the boxes individually in here, but, however, I decided that's not going to be a good idea. I would rather have something I can open up and access the entire thing at once, rather than undo screws and take individual components out. So we built a whole access panel that I'll be putting up there. We've got our fuses and switches. We also have our bilge pump switches here, auto and manual. We got a 12 volt DC, and I actually have 2 battery chargers. The top one is just a simple battery charger. The bottom one, however, has got temperature gauges, Bluetooth, and everything else on it. This bottom one is what we will hook up to our solar as well as our lithium battery bank, our big battery bank, 100 amp hour. The small one I will either use for this AGM starter battery that I'm probably going to use for a couple minor things on the boat. That aren't necessarily critical. So, but I'd rather have the 2 monitors regardless. So when you're cutting this, if you cut something out anywhere in a bulkhead, you don't want square cuts to begin with. You want everything rounded off on the edges. And the reason for that is square cuts is where you will get stress cracks in your fiberglass. So always make sure no matter what you're cutting out, you're rounding everything off. I am so frustrated. It's not even funny. Every time I try to do something, everything's got to be so damn difficult. Try to do something simple like put the lights in. And they take really tiny screws and you got to go way deep up inside the light itself, fixture. And I'm doing it upside down. How the hell do you do this? This is crazy. everything. It doesn't matter, man. Door, I can't get that stupid thing in. Battery's dead on this, so I can't get that in because I left a piece at home. If it's not one thing, it's something else, and I'm just so getting over it. This is crazy. I just want to be on the water sailing. We have 8 months of this. This sucks. We're gonna wrap up the kitchen, hopefully, put it back together. Thankfully, we just had a friend of ours,
Does that one work?
Thomas, come by. That's too big, too fat. Had a friend of ours, Thomas, come by and help us paint top side, which was great. We wouldn't have been able to do it without him. That's done. No, that would be, are you done yet? Either that or you're already done? Really? Yeah. Those would be what she said.
I don't really know where your little thing is.
Yeah, I don't know, but I do know I need these for down here.
Okay.
So that's why they're all there. So we need to definitely keep this stuff separate. All right, we're trying to wrap up the kitchen here, which is being a pain in my ass. Screw doesn't reach. There you go, baby. Get it. You're not on the camera though. People say, originally from my homeland, like my homeland say, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring as much as to make the lyric. Straight from the crew, out to the blue. Represent the voices of my ancestors calling.
I was looking at something on the ground and now I can't find it.
Nobody gonna stop us. Listen to us to stop playing unless we partake in the laws of the world stalling. Example true art, going but the line from the lyrics from the heart. No, there's never gonna be another. Ramadan, leaky Ramakole Ramasauce, to rum see my leg. Look at their cover on the back of that boat. Isn't that cool? No, that's cool as heck.
Come to rum, see my leg. Come to rum, see my leg. My leg, rum country. Rum liquor, rum go let rum sauce. Come to rum, see my leg. Come to rum, see my leg. My leg, rewind, remix. Rum country, we are taking it back to the first. Rewind, remix. Rum country, we are taking it back to the first.
That's okay, I was gonna just brush it off. But look at that. New kitchen. Thank God. We'll fix the stove. Yeah, that's a problem. Look at that. I knew we weren't back far enough. Yeah, look. It has to go back farther. Yeah, take that one screw out. It's just you know. I've been thinking about the summertime. I guess I need the blocks again. I've been thinking about the weekend. Ain't decided what I'm doing. Do it right. I'm thinking back to California, AC side to Bayside, wherever
you say, too broke or too stoked, do whatever you say. I got a board meeting with the SEA. I'm free as I wanna be, broke, I gotta be. Won't bother you if you don't bother me. It ain't
All about that income coming, that's why you never ever see a beach bum bumming.
oh, it ain't no use, I'm finally speaking the truth, freestyling.
One top off here.
Straight right back to you. Oh, it's been a long time, I've been waiting out for the sunshine, and it's
Finally breaking through. Blue skies blooming. All else fails, get a bigger hammer.
I feel the love that's soothing my soul from the grind, 'cause with
Well, that was
time
too far.
it's taking its toll. I don't wanna be the talk of the town.
Bigger hammer doesn't always work.
Shit's going down. Are you feeling it?
Now I gotta get back out.
Blue skies, the blue eyes, whatever you say, so just feel the
Otherwise, this is probably gonna just keep falling off.
Okay.
Just get his liver.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh.
Paper towels.
Oh, right there next to you. Right up into the fingernail. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that out. Oh. Oh, it burns so bad. Oh, I did that.
Oh, it happens.
What's that? All right, your stupid kitchen's done. Except for your countertop. Join us next week as we have a little bit of fun in the marina, get closer to the final reveal, show off some EVA flooring we've laid and some paint, and even manage to get in a little bit of a shakedown cruise. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's a great way to show your support, and it really helps us out a lot. If you'd like to help support us in helping inspire other cancer patients around the world to live their best life, you can through Patreon, Venmo, and Amazon.
The links will be posted on every video. And thank you so much for your support. We couldn't do this without all of you.
And don't forget to subscribe.